Welcome back, educators. Welcome to day 4, session 2 of your training program. So, before going on a break, we discussed the 4 segments of the slot confirmation call. That is, how to give your introduction, then, how to understand the expectations of the parents, how to know more about the child, and finally, how to set the expectation. Sorry for this. So this is the summary, the 4 pointers that we have covered. But let me tell you, teachers, while we were doing the role plays or you were reading the script, I was pretending like a very goody-goody parent, very cooperative, answering to each and every question. But do you think every time you are going to get sweet parents like Shilpa? Sorry, I'm calling myself sweet, but no. There are different situations that you will have to come across. Like, I served as an educator for 1.5 years with Planet Spark. Whatever I came across, I'm going to discuss those situations with you, not through the help of slides because that would be very dull, very boring. But we need to understand that every call demands a different presence of mind, correct? So we are going to deal with some situations that you might come across while slot confirmation call. But before that, let me tell you the 4 segments: introduction, expectations of the parents, getting to know more about the child, and finally, setting the expectations. Teachers, you don't have to memorize the script. All you need to remember is that I have to cover these 4 segments. Okay, you can do it in your own way also, but the objective is to cover the 4 segments. Now, the scenario is I'm a parent. I have booked a demo for my son at 9 p.m. today. Acha, before I go ahead, the right time or the time when you should make the call is at least 2 hours before the demo class, at least before 2 hours before the demo class. For example, if you have booked a demo for 9 p.m., before 7 p.m., you should give them a call. But again, I would advise you not to wait for the 11th hour. I'll tell you how I used to plan my day. I had dedicated the time 5 to 8 to Planet Spa. So around 10:30, I used to sit on my system and plan my entire day. So you can give a call whenever you want to. And when I say whenever you want to, please don't give them a call as early as 7 o'clock in the morning. Nobody would be interested in listening to you. Keep that official time frame in mind. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Not before that, not after that. So before 2 hours, you should make the call, but I would preferably recommend all of you to make it before 6 to 7 hours, so that if there are any changes, any cancellations, you can go to your demo pool page and pick up another demos for yourself. Now, I am a parent. I have booked a demo for 9 p.m. One of you has accepted my demo. It's 11:30 approx, and you are going to give me a slot confirmation call. Please raise your hand, teachers. Those who are ready to give me a slot confirmation call. Okay, very few participants. What happened? Okay. So now, Dharita, the challenge is to make it even more lively. You are going to start with the tring tring sound, Dharita. Okay? Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a slot confirmation call starting with the tring tring sound.
Uh, do I have to make the sound? Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Tring tring
Hmm,
tring tring
hmm,
tring tring
hmm.
tring tring.
So what did you notice here, Dharita? That as a parent, I'm not responding. I'm not picking up your call. But does it mean that I'm not interested for the 9 p.m. session, Dharita?
No, maybe you are busy somewhere else.
I'm busy
That's
somewhere.
what you are
The
not able to.
first very common situation that we come across while making a slot confirmation call is when you are giving them a call, the parents are not picking up your call. So, Dharita, what would you do in that case? It's 11:30 or 12 and the session is at 9 p.m. So, what are you going to do?
Okay, if they are not able to pick up the call at that moment. I think if there's an option to message them or email them, I will opt for that option.
Okay.
And
Sorry to interrupt you here. Dharita, email. How often do you think the housewives check their email?
no,
No, na. Even
no,
I do it by the end of the day because I know when I'll open it, there would be hundreds of email. ये करना बाकी है, ये करना है, ये webinar है, ये है. So I do it by the end of the day only. So the right strategy here is to drop a
no.
WhatsApp message. You know, direct messages also sometimes the parents they don't pay attention to, but WhatsApp messages we all check it very frequently. So you gave me a call at around 12. I did not pick up the call. You you all are going to draft a message that hi, this is so and so public speaking expert from Planet Spark. This is a call regards the demo class that you have booked for your son or daughter Ayansh at 6 p.m. today. Kindly give me a call back. Okay. Don't forget to change the name and the timings, the name of the child and the timings. Whenever you copy and paste this message, don't forget to take care of that. Okay. So it's 12. You gave me a call. I didn't pick up your call. You gave me a message. I didn't even see your message. What are you going to do? We are taking the worst scenario into picture, teachers. Okay. If I receive the message, if I read the message, I'll give her a call back, problem solved. But we are going to discuss the worst scenarios here. Yes. What are you going to do after that, Thrida?
Maybe I'll try to call her again and see if she picks up.
At what time? Approximately at what time? 12 was the first call. You dropped a message. Approximately at what time you'll give me a call back?
Maybe an half an hour
After
later.
half an hour. So 12:30, she gave me a call. I didn't pick up the call. What are you going to do?
I think I will again drop a message to her asking for if we can reschedule the timing of the demo class.
Okay. I didn't see your message. I didn't respond. What are you going to do now?
Maybe I will reschedule it myself.
Yes, you are at the right track because we do respect your time, teachers. Correct? We don't want you to give a call to the parents again and again. It's not like if the demo is booked at 9, 12, I'll give a call if the parents are not picking up at 1, at 2, at 3, at 4, at 5, at 6. No, we respect your timings. So the right strategy here is if 12 o'clock you are giving the first call, the parents are not picking up, drop a message to them. After that, give a call within 2 hours. Okay? Within 2 hours, the last and the final call. If the parents pick up, great. If they don't pick up, go to your demo pool page and pick up another demo for yourself. Okay? Now, imagine you picked new demo for yourself at 2. You waited for 2 hours. As a parent, I didn't respond to your calls, didn't, reply back to your messages. So at 2, you picked a new demo for yourself. Now around 5, 5:30, as a parent, I'm giving you a call back. That Dhrita ma'am, so sorry, I missed your calls, I missed your messages, I was super busy, I was in a meeting, blah, 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 blah. But I'm available at 9 p.m. What are you going to do?
First, I will assure them that it's okay, no problem.
Hmm.
Uh, we can check if if I'm available or
But
if
no, Dharita, the scenario is you have already booked another demo for yourself at 9 p.m. because the parents didn't respond and you didn't want your 1 hour to be wasted. So you have picked a new demo. This is the liberty that we give to the educators. Wait for maximum 2 hours. If no response from the parent side, go ahead and book another demo for yourself. Hmm.
okay. So I'll say that it's okay. I understand you might be busy, but I am not available today.
Hmm.
So if I can know your time or your convenience, then we can reschedule the demo class the next day or whenever you are free and you'll
Hmm.
be available.
Very good. But instead of saying I'm not available today, that sounds quite unprofessional to the parents. You're going to mention that it's okay, ma'am. I tried reaching out to you, but because you were unavailable, now I have been assigned with a new demo for that particular timing. But we are very flexible. What if we reschedule the session for tomorrow or day after tomorrow? Whatever is the time available, you can do it at that particular time. Clear, teachers? Now you know how to deal with the situation when the parents are not picking up the call, not responding. What should be done? I hope you all are clear with it. Okay, don't waste your entire day calling the parents again and again. We respect your timings. We are a family here. We do understand that you have other commitments also, and we don't want you to linger on कि पता नहीं आएगा या नहीं आएगा. Maximum 2 hours. Otherwise, pick another demo. Clear? Okay, now Dhirita, lower down your hand. Hitendra, give me another call. Please start with the tring tring sound again.
Okay, ma'am. Ring, ring.
Yeah, hi, who's this?
Yeah, Hiten here, ma'am. Am I talking to Miss Agarwal?
Yes, this is Mrs. Agarwal this side.
Yeah, my name is Hiten and I am a public speaking expert, ma'am, with Planet Spark.
From?
From Planet Spark, ma'am. Planet Spark.
Okay, but I don't remember booking any demo, nothing, Planet Spark.
Okay, ma'am. But that slot confirmation, this is regarding the slot confirmation call. I have seen that you have booked the demo session. That is why we have called you.
But 1 second, teachers. There's a message from the operations team. Just 1 second. I need to check and get back. I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Sorry for that, teachers, but I just received a call from the technical team, and according to them, most of the cameras are off in the meet. And they have just told me to remind all of you that everything is taken into consideration. So it's up to you, teachers. You want a smooth onboarding, please have your cameras on, because you know it is mandatory for all of you to have your cameras on throughout the training program. 5-10 minutes is accepted, but according to the team, most of the candidates are here who haven't turned on their cameras even for a single minute, and they are taking care of everything. Everything is recorded here at Planet Spark. So that was my duty to remind all of you. Now it's your choice, teachers. No further reminders would be given on please turn on your cameras. It's up to you. Sorry, Hitendra. Let's do the role play again. My bad, but that was very important, so I had to take that call.
So
Yes, Hitendra.
I'm
Go.
calling you again, ma'am.
Yes, please give me a call again.
Okay. Ring, ring.
Yeah, hi, who's this?
Yeah, ma'am, Hiten here from Planet Spark.
Mm-hmm.
And I have seen that you have booked a demo session at Planet Spark for your child.
No, I haven't booked any demo for my child. Sorry.
Okay. Might be, ma'am, possible that your husband has booked that session.
Lovely, Hitendra. Great presence of mind. Teachers, we need to understand that we are not reaching out to parents on random basis. We are only reaching out to those parents who have filled up a form. Okay, only then we have their details. So if the parents say that I haven't booked the demo, like Hitendra said, you all should be like, ma'am, maybe if not you, maybe your husband or somebody else in the family might have booked the session for you. When he says that, it's going to ring a bell in my mind. Acha, my husband was talking about some public speaking and creative writing course. And I'll be like, okay, Hitendra sir, go ahead and explain about it. Don't go blank. I have seen a number of teachers. Acha, you haven't booked a demo? No ways. And they disconnect the call. See, teachers, we need to understand that every lead is very, very precious for Planet Spa. We invest a lot of time, money, energy, resources in getting those leads. A lot of advertisement is done, a lot of back end process is done. So handle every lead with utmost responsibility. Great presence of mind, Hitendra, there. That if not you, somebody else might have booked the demo. Okay. Prachi, give me another call. Third situation.
I'm Tring.
Yeah, hi, who's this?
I'm Prachi Sharma.
So yes, what do I do if you're Prachi Sharma? Sorry, I'm
No,
that
ma'am.
parent. Huh. You just called and said,
No,
"Hi, ma'am, this is Prachi Sharma." So what do I do if you are Prachi Sharma? You are not Amitabh Bachchan. That I'll be like, yay, Amitabh Bachchan gave me a call.
no, ma'am. I am asking that starting from Tring Tring.
Hmm. Achha, sorry, Prachi. I thought you were doing the role play and you are in the character. Sorry, my bad.
No, ma'am.
With folded hands, I beg your apologies. I ask or seek your apologies here. Let's continue again. Hmm.
Tring Tring.
Yeah, hi, who's this?
Hi, ma'am. This is Prachi Sharma from Planet Spark.
Ma'am, not interested in any credit card, any insurance, please.
No, ma'am. I am not from credit card company. This is Planet Spark, an online platform.
I'll disconnect the call during this tenure, Prachi. Because why? Again, a very common situation. When you are giving me a call, I don't have your number saved. It's reflecting unknown number on my screen. And when you say, hi, this is so and so calling from so and so, it seems like a marketing call to the parents. And when I told you not interested, then also what did you do? You started all over again. No, ma'am, this is not a credit card. I'm Planet Spark. I'm calling from Planet Spark. Enough for me to disconnect the call here. Okay? Because what happens, let me be very honest here. As a parent, when I'm booking a demo, I'm not only doing that with Planet Spark. To make that comparison, I'm booking it with ABC, XYZ, PQR platform also. At times, I might remember the name of the platform. At times, I might forget the name of the platform. So, what do you think is the right way to grab the attention of the parents here? When I told you not interested in credit card, any insurance marketing, what should you do here? Sri Vidya.
Yeah, so immediately, I'll ask the parent, ma'am, a slot has been booked over here. And for public speaking.
No, that is not even enough to capture my attention. I'm still in that zone that it is a marketing call and I would disconnect the call. And once I disconnect the call, teachers, even if you try to give me a call second time, I'm not going to pick up that call. Either I'll put you in spam, I'll block you, and you would lose that opportunity to get an enrollment. So grab attention. How can you do that? Minakshi, go ahead.
Since morning now I have got the chance to speak with you.
Okay, Minakshi.
Okay. Okay. So, ma'am, what I'll do, I'll immediately say that you have booked this slot for your son.
Instead of just saying son, what if you take the name of my child? For example, it's Rudra. You have the details of the child. Ma'am, this call is about Rudra. As soon as you take my son's name, I am like, okay, it's not any random marketing call. It is something personal which has to do with my son or with my daughter. Remember, teachers, again, a very common situation, marketing call. Bhul jao. No, no, ma'am, this is not a marketing call. No need to say all these things. In the meantime, the parent would disconnect. Ma'am, this is about Rudra. I am Shilpa, a public speaking expert from Planet Spark. You have booked a demo session for Rudra at 6 p.m. today. I'm calling you regarding that. Okay? So as soon as you hear marketing, yay, blah, 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 grab the attention of the parents by taking the name of the child. That should be the first thing that you are going to do. Okay. Now, Athira, give me another call, please. Tring, tring.
Tring tring.
Yeah, hi, who's this?
Hi, I am Adira from Planet Spark.
Planet Spark. Yes, ma'am. I remember that I had booked a demo today at 9 p.m., but I'm no longer interested.
But this is in regard with your child. His name is Dhruv, I think.
Yes, I told you I've booked a demo for my son Dhruv at 9 p.m., but I'm no longer interested.
May I know the reason for your disinterest?
Very good. At least she asked me the reason here. The reason is, ma'am, I wanted him to be a great public speaker, but few days ago only, his father has enrolled him with a football academy, and now he has to go there twice a week.
Okay, but we are very flexible at Planet Spark, so I would just like to know if you would still want to continue with the demo session.
Great, Athira. First, she asked me my problem. My problem was time constraint. She gave me a solution that we are very flexible. It's okay, ma'am. He goes to the football academy twice a week. We are very flexible at Planet Spark. Any day, any time, any time of the day, any day that you choose, that can be arranged for you. Great, Athira. Mandira. Continuation of this only. Yes, ma'am, I do agree that it is flexible, but I don't want to overburden my child.
Actually, it will not be a burden. You can take classes according to your timing, according to his timing and his
I know
comfort.
timings. You told me you are flexible, and I found it, something. But football also, public speaking, his regular schools, tuitions, it would be overburdening for him.
Okay, I understand that, but I like to say if he will learn about sorry, public speaking skills, it will be helpful for him in
I do
future, right?
agree. I know that. That is why I booked the demo. I know the importance of public speaking. But I don't want to pressurize my child. I don't want to overburden my child. What is the problem? Mandira, problem samjho. What is the problem? As a parent, I don't want to pressurize my child. I don't want to overburden my child. What is the solution that you can give me? While discussing the curriculum, we have discussed this in detail. What is the solution that you can offer me for this?
In this scenario, you can ask your child once if he is interested or not. If he is interested, then
My child is in class 1. How would he know what's right and what's wrong for him? Okay. Divya, go ahead. It's okay, Mandira. That is why we are having this activity so that we all are prepared to handle these kind of scenarios. Divya.
Ma'am, actually our class are designed in such a way that he gonna enjoy the class as well as learn with that.
Yes, see, the problem was pressurizing, overburdening, activity based, fun learning, learning along with fun. So, this is the solution that you are going to offer me. That, ma'am, don't worry. Here at Planet Spark, we don't believe in pressurizing the child. Everything is designed in an activity based manner. A lot of games, a lot of fun activities would be included, and your child wouldn't even realize when he has learned that concepts that he needs in his real life scenarios. So that is how you're going to handle this situation. So the thing is, if they say I'm not interested, ask them the reason. Once you know the problem, Planet Spark has a solution for each and everything. Only one solution is not there, that is the budget problem. But that also we don't have to worry. The counseling team is going to take care of that. Okay. So now those who got a chance, kindly lower down your hands, teachers, please, so that I can give the chance to other participants as well. Meenakshi, niche kar le haath, please. Okay. So now Prashant, please. Now the continuation is, I told you time constraint, you gave me the option of flexibility. I told you I don't want to pressurize my child, then you gave me the option of activity, fun-based learning. But still, I'm like, no, sir, not interested. What are you going to do in this scenario?
Okay, ma'am, but if you realize this is a free demo session and you can just take it, and if you realize you're interested, then you can go ahead, else you can leave.
Very good. When all the doors are closed, you are going to use your last weapon, that is free demo class. That, ma'am, I do understand your concern, but let me tell you that it is a free demo class, and I am sure that in this 1 hour also your child is going to learn a great deal. Towards the end, I'm going to share a detailed feedback. So just attend the demo class and then you can take your decision accordingly. So when nothing works, you should just rope in them for the demo class. Once they are roped in, you know how attractive our PPTs are. You will be doing a great job. And after that, we have a counseling team who has a magical wand. They really know how to convince. Convince would be an understatement here. They really know how to brainwash the parents. Sorry for using this, but they really know how to brainwash the parent. So last thing is free demo session. But even if the parents say no, not interested, then take a pause there. It's okay, ma'am. You have my number. In future, whenever you feel that you want the demo class, get back to me. I'll be here to assist you and to help you. Because thin line between convincing and pressurizing. We are not going to cross that line. First, we'll try to find out why they are not interested. If we have a solution, we'll give them the solution. If nothing works, free demo. If that also doesn't work, it's okay, ma'am. You have my number. Get back to me whenever you think that you are interested in the demo class. Clear till here, teachers? Okay. Now, Stuti, give me a call.
Ring, ring.
हाँ जी, कौन बोल रहा है?
Hi, my name is Stuti Kataria. I'm a public speaking expert with Planet Spark. Am I speaking with Mrs. Agrawal? Am I speaking with Mrs. Agrawal?
Yes, Mrs. Agarwal.
Yeah, I have seen you had registered for a trial class for your child at 6 p.m. today. His name is Ayansh, right?
My son. Ayansh, my son.
Yeah, yeah. So I wanted to have a quick discussion so that I can customize the demo class for him. Okay, let me quickly introduce myself. I am a public speaking expert at Planet Spark and I have sorry, I don't have to say about my graduation as it's not relevant. Okay. So, Mrs. Agrawal, is there anything that you are looking specifically for your child?
My child, Rudra.
Yes, ma'am.
Rudra.
Sorry, Rudra. Is there any specific thing that you are looking for your child?
My child, Rudra. Name Rudra.
Sorry again. Is there anything specific that you are looking for, Rudra?
Stuti, bacha. First of all, teachers, slot confirmation call is your first impression. Try avoiding the slangs there, like yeah, no, yes, Stuti. It's a professional setting, so try avoiding the slangs there. Number 2, what did you realize, bacha? What did you realize?
I repeated the same mistake twice.
No, that's not it. But what did you realize? As a parent, what did you feel that I was going through?
You were busy in something else while you were talking to me.
No, nothing like that, Stuti. Anybody noticed what was the problem here?
Language problem?
Yes, Stuti, bacha, and what took you so long to realize that the mother was not comfortable in English? I gave you enough hints, Stuti, enough hints. When you told me you have booked a demo for your son at this PM at 6 p.m. Yes, ma'am. I said, my son, Rudra. I just skipped. And you said, am I talking to Mrs. Agarwal? Yeah, Mrs. Agarwal. You know, that broken English I was using. So it gave you an idea that I'm not comfortable in English. See, teachers, I don't know why, but here in India, if the mothers, especially the mothers, okay, sorry, don't take me wrong. I'm a feminist here. I support women a lot, but especially the women, they are quite reluctant to admit that I don't know English. They don't know English, but they are quite reluctant, hesitant to admit कि English नहीं आती है. As educators, you have to read the room. You have to understand the situation. And once you realize that the mother is not comfortable in English, what are you going to do? You are going to switch to the language that you are comfortable in. Correct? So let's try it. You realize that I am not comfortable in English. What would you do here?
May I ask you in what language you are comfortable with? Hindi or English?
Ma'am, Hindi ille, English ille, only Tamil.
So may I speak to the father of the child?
Father Hindi ille, English ille, Tamil.
I don't know Tamil, ma'am. What do I do here?
Yes, I know. I can't expect all of you to be polyglots, knowing multiple languages. No. So remember, if you sense that hesitation or quiverness in the voice of the parents, that means they are not comfortable in that language. So switch to the language that you are comfortable in. If they are comfortable, for example, Stuti is comfortable in Hindi. If she starts the conversation in Hindi, even I'm comfortable in Hindi, continue the entire call in Hindi, Stuti. Okay? But in this case, there is a language barrier. She knows Hindi and English. I know only Tamil. So the right way is by disconnecting the call by saying, ma'am, the right person would reach out to you. And when you are filling up the form, during your OJT, you will learn how to fill up the form. You'll just write a remark there. Language barrier, Tamil proficient teacher needed. Okay, if you are able to identify the language. Sometimes it happened with me that I was not even able to identify the language also. Ma'am, and I was like, oh my God, kaun si language bol raha hai? So just write their language barrier and the team would take care of that. Okay. So language barrier means no common language. If you have a common language, go ahead and strike a conversation in that particular language. But if there is no common language, disconnect the call by saying the right person would reach out to you. Okay, clear on this? Okay. Now, Anila, before you give me the last and the final call, do you remember what was the duration of the call? The sample call that we all heard, what was the duration of it?
It was about 5.17 minutes now.
5 minutes approximately. And the 4 segments were your introduction, understanding the expectations, learner's need, and setting the expectation. Correct. Okay, give me a call now, Anila.
Ring, 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 ring.
Yeah, hi, who's this?
Hi, ma'am. This is Anila from Planet Spark.
Yeah, ma'am. I remember I had booked a demo for my son at 9 p.m. today. I'll be there with my son.
Okay, ma'am. Before I would like to introduce myself, ma'am.
Anila, ma'am, the thing is, I have a meeting in the next 2 minutes. So can you tell me in brief what the call is all about?
Yes, ma'am, sure. I'm very sorry. I would briefly explain about Planet Spark. Before that, ma'am, let me have a quite understanding about your family.
Mm-hmm.
Can I know about your what is your work and your husband's work?
Okay, Anila, what did the parent tell you right now here?
They're short of time and she just have 2 minutes.
So do you think if you ask the questions like, ma'am, what do you do? What does your husband do? In which grade? Which school? The parent would be interested at this point of time क्योंकि उसके दिमाग में चल रहा है मुझे meeting attend करनी है. Correct?
Yeah.
You can't cover all the 4 segments here. Not at all. Not at all. Anybody would like to tell me if I tell you I have a time crunch, time constraint, what are you going to do in that case? Clint.
Ma'am, we will.
Just a minute. Clint, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. First of all, I'll ask her if she can at least spend me 5 minutes of her precious time. Even if she says no, then after that, I will confirm what is the best time that she will be available that I can explain to her each and everything just in 5 minutes, 0.17 seconds.
Okay. So Clint mentioned that he's going to ask for the preferred timing when the parent would be available for 5 minutes. Yes, you can do that, Clint. But in that case, what if the parent tells you, I'll be free after 3 hours? Now you're in a fix. You can't pick another demo for yourself. And right now that assurance is also not there whether the parents are going to turn up for the session or not. So the right strategy here says that, yes.
Ma'am, first of all, I said I'll ask her for permission first that if she can spend me the 5 minutes to explain to her at that point of time. If she says, if the scenario is no, then I will confirm the others.
No, but I told you I don't have 5 minutes right now. I have only 2 minutes and I have to go and attend a meeting. So that case is a cross out here. Correct? And now you told me that you'll ask for my preferred timings when you can have that 5 minutes of conversation with me. But here in that case, Clint, what would happen? That again, you are not sure whether the parent is going to turn up or not turn up. You can't even cancel the demo, pick another demo. So the right strategy tells here that what is the most important. Rest, everything can be done during the demo also. Your introduction, understanding expectation, learner's need. But what needs to be passed on is setting the expectation.
Like the two parents, computer, and that only is required. 60% is clear from there. Next, we take the next step. So only 2 minutes will take us to explain that.
You won't even need 2 minutes to do
Yeah.
that, correct?
Correct.
So if you feel that the parents have a time crunch, you're just going to tell them, I do respect your time, ma'am, but I just wanted to let you know that during the demo class, I want both the parents to be there. I want you to join from a laptop.
And
You have my number. In case if you have any further queries after your meeting, you can give me a call on this number.
Thank you.
So the thing is, even if there is a time crunch, you have to pass on setting the expectations wala part, and rest you can give your number. Like the parents have your number now. If they have any further queries, they can get back to you. This would give you a clarity to plan your day, teachers.
Right.
I do agree. Like you can also do that. Ma'am, what is the right time to give you a call back? What if the parent says at around 8 o'clock, give me a call at around 8 o'clock. This session is at 9 and they're asking you to give you a call at 8 o'clock. Till 8 o'clock, you're not sure कि 9 p.m. वाला session confirmed है या नहीं है. Should I go to my demo pool page and pick another demo for myself? So always, if there is a time crunch, pass or set the expectations and tell them any further queries, you can reach out to me on this number. Clear till here, teachers? Because again, this is a very common scenario. Ma'am, I'm at the hospital. Ma'am, I'm at my son's school. Can you tell me briefly what it is all about? At that point of time, don't read the entire script. The parents are in a hurry. They are in a rush. They are tied up somewhere else. Just pass the expectations there. Okay? So now kindly lower down your hands, teachers. I have tried to cover all the situations that I could think of and that I came across during my career as an educator at Planet Spark. But still, if you feel that there are some other scenarios that hasn't been covered, feel free to raise your hand and together we are going to find the solution for that. Okay, so Kanya. Yes, Meenakshi, you can do that. See, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you did not ask the permission. The team was concerned that most of the time the cameras are off. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you can turn off your camera without permission. Yes, Sukanya, please go ahead.
Ma'am, by mistake, I forgot to lower that my hand.
Okay, no worries. You can lower down your hand now. Karishma, any situation that you think hasn't been covered?
Some situations, I'm like, you did cover the single parent thing, okay? But sometimes the custody of parents, the child, and in those situations, say for example, we're mostly talking to the mothers, but probably a single father might be talking. But at the end, he would have said that, okay, my ex-wife is not available, but she would also like to join because we do co-parenting. These kind of situations, I mean, I know you have to be very mindful to
handle this sensitive situations.
Very. But if we could take one, I don't know. I just thought about it because I don't know how to handle it.
Right now, it is a very hypothetical situation, Karishma. Correct? So no worries. Whenever you come across these special scenarios, yesterday only I covered it, that you have the number of the... Somebody's on unmute.
Oh, ma'am, sorry, I'm sorry.
Clint, please mute yourself. Like I mentioned yesterday, you have the number of the OJT. Whenever these kind of special scenarios come in front of you, give a call to them and let them explain कि हाँ इस situation में हमें क्या करना होगा. So you have that flexibility. You have the numbers of OJT whenever you're stuck in a spot or a different scenario. Because see, though we are covering many situations, but every time it's not that it's possible for me to cover everything. Correct? कुछ ना कुछ नया आता रहेगा. But for that, Karishma, you have the support of the OJT manager.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Athira.
So I had a doubt, if the parent is in hurry and they can't spend 5 minutes on a call, and I've just briefed them about what are the prerequisites of the demo session would be. I didn't get a chance to know about the child. So what would I do? How would I prepare the demo then?
See, there's nothing that you have to basically prepare as on the same PPT we are going to use, Athira. Of course, it's a plus point if you get this opportunity to know about the child. But during the session also, do you know, after giving your introduction, there is the slide where the child has to introduce himself or herself. There you'll get to know about the child. Maybe he's interested in drawing, cricket, Python, whatever it is. So yes, of course, I do agree. Having that entire discussion is always a plus point. But at times we have to cut corners also. When there is a time crunch, we can't expect कि नहीं बताओ कौन से grade में है, कौन से school में है, listening skill कैसी है, reading skill कैसी है. But yes, you can do it during the demo also, Athira. Take extra 5 minutes to understand about the child. Thank you. I'll go to Sri Vidya now.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, so the same question. Once the time crunch is there and we are doing the last part, does it really tell me that they are confirming the demo?
Yes. Because I
Okay.
told you that I'll be there at 9 p.m. You'll be able to read the room, Sri Vidya, and then you told them, okay, I want you and your husband to be there and I want you to join from a laptop. Now, what might happen in this scenario? Maybe because the mother is in a rush. She would say, okay, we both would be there for the demo. But during the demo, you see that only mother is there in the session. The father is not there in the session because you didn't have enough time to give them the convincing reasons, explain everything. It's okay. Go ahead and conduct the session with a single parent in that case, because we are allowed to conduct the session with a single parent, Sri Vidya. Okay. Anila. I'll take one more query from Anila. All the other teachers, kindly drop your query in the chat box. I'll take it from the chat box. Yes, Anila.
Ma'am, I would like to ask you, since Planet Spark is around 13 countries, how do we pick the slot confirmation call? Do we go with the state-wise or as I've opted for Indian students, should we go with the state-wise or is it, filtered in such a way, can we select in that way?
No. See, I'll tell you, when the parents are filling up a form, the option of their location is not mandatory for them. They can fill that up in the form. They cannot, if they have option कि नहीं मुझे नहीं बताना है. So some of the demos would have the location of the parents, but most of the demos will not show you the location of the parents there, Anila. So it's not that you're going to pick them state-wise or something. As per your preference of the grades, if you're comfortable with the junior category, you're going to pick demos from pre-KG to 3rd grade. If you're comfortable with the senior category, you'll pick demos for 4th to 12th grade. But state-wise, that information is not guaranteed, Anila.
Okay.
Thank you. So now let me take the queries from the chat box here. What if a parent has booked a demo for a special child? Very good question, Dhirita here. Yes, we at Planet Spark, we believe in inclusivity. We cater to special kids also. But you are not going to conduct their classes. A special educator, we have special educators. So during the call, if the parents tell you that these are my special needs or my child is a special child, very politely you will tell them, no worries, ma'am, we are going to assign the demo, but you will be getting a call from experts in this particular area. And you'll write a remark, the right person would reach out to them. Yes, we believe in inclusivity. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Let me go through the next message now. What about when mother don't know about the demo booking? Seema, I've already discussed this. If the mother is not aware, you let them know that maybe the father has booked the demo. If possible, have a word with the father if it's there. If not, explain things briefly to the mother that what do we do at Planet Spark and all the other things. If international demo booking is there, how do we make a call to the international parents? Mandira, after you're onboarded, the team is going to give you complete details on this. Like for the UA students, we have that Boot app. And for some of them, even if you're incurring some call cost, that would be reimbursed to you. So you're going to be guided completely during your OJT training on how to make international calls. If you incur some cost, that is going to be reimbursed by the team. That is another advantage here. Please tell about the splitting the screen during the mock test. Tausif, how can I teach you? See, Windows and arrow, but just watch a YouTube video. Very simple. Ask ChatGPT or watch a YouTube video and you'll be able to understand about how to split the screen for your mock sessions. Yes, Tausif. Yes, go ahead.
Actually, my main query is that while doing the mock test, is it allowed to split the screen, that I have to separate the ways of the Willow app and I have to use that PPT which you have
Yes,
provided in the.
Kaushik, I am mentioning that you have to split the screen. Of course, it is allowed. Only then, being your master trainer, I'm recommending that to you. Okay? One side Willow platform, one side your script would be there. It would be very easy for you to refer the script. But if you feel you are not comfortable with that, you can also switch the tabs in between, Taushik. Like we do it. Willow है, फिर उस पे गए. But that is like थोड़ा सा distracting हो जाता है. So I recommend to split the screen. Whatever you are comfortable with, go ahead and opt for that, Toshi.
Ma'am, can you please also tell me that what are the main parameters which are going to get judged by the team
Toshif,
in the mock test?
were you there in yesterday's session, Toshif? I discussed this
Yes,
in
ma'am, I
detail.
was. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am,
because
I
you will
was
be
there.
judged on the 5 parameters of public speaking. That is body language, voice modulation, your confidence, your fluency, and your thought structure. So these are the 5 parameters that we are going to judge you on. No reading from the script is allowed. Number 2, the video should be at least 1 minute long. These are the conditions that you need to keep in mind.
1 minute, 5 minutes actually. You told yesterday the video must be of
I
5
said
minutes,
the
within 5 minutes.
maximum limit is 5 minutes, Toshi.
Yes, yes.
But
Minimum one.
minimum, it should be 1 minute. If it is 59 seconds also, it would lead to disqualification. I never said it has to be 1 minute. More than 1 minute, less than 5 minutes, Toshi.
And there's one more question I would like to ask.
Can I take it towards the closing? Because the questions are not related to the slot confirmation call script.
No problem, no
There's
problem.
something
No,
else. I'll take it towards the closing part, Toshi. Okay, thank
no
you for
problem.
understanding. Ma'am, around what time should we call made for demo session? Is it on same day? Shraddha, I mentioned it very clearly, at least before 2 hours. Kab karna hai, that is up to you, but at least before 2 hours, the call should be made to the parents. In the slot confirmation call, should we guide them on how to join the call, through which online platform? It's very simple, Sala. They'll be getting a link. Once they book a demo, a link would be generated, which would be there on your WhatsApp, on their email also. They just need to click on the link. But if they ask you, again, during your OJT, you would be given the technical knowledge. Here, we are not covering the technical part at all. That would be covered during the OJT program. They would teach you कि कैसे parents अगर पूछते हैं कि link कैसे join करना है. That is something technical that would be taken care during the OJT training. Once again, I'll repeat. This is how to build connection with the parents, how to build connection with the learners here. All the technical information, how to mark the attendance, how to apply for leave, how to accept a demo from your demo pool page, all that knowledge would be covered during the OJT training. That is OJT training, redundancy, on-job training, teachers. Okay. Can we take regular sessions and sessions for special children both? Sadaf, in order to take sessions for special children, there are certain prerequisites. You need to have certain degrees. If you have that qualification and degrees, you can have a word with the OJT manager. Not everybody is allowed to give or conduct the sessions for special children. We need some special educators for them. Is it possible that any handicapped student enrolled? Then how to deal that? Then how would we teach them body language and all? Because some students want to join to improve their speaking skills. So Nanny, it goes without saying. For example, if I'm handicapped with my right hand, of course, in the demo class, you would never tell me to use both my hands there. So that presence of mind has to be there in all of you कि अगर मेरा बच्चे में ये प्रॉब्लम है तो मैं इस चीज को लाऊंगी ही नहीं क्लास में. I'll be very sensitive, very, empathetic towards the need of my learners here. Then you are going to concentrate on his speaking skills rather than using both the hands in the demo classroom or during public speaking. Can we give mock in parts? No, Seema. If you start attempting mock 1, you have to complete it in one go. It should not be कि हाँ 4 questions कर लिए, take a break, come back and do the remaining 4. No, the link will not open for the second time. Be very mindful of it. So the entire mock has to be completed in one go. Oh my God, teachers, now the questions are not even related to slot confirmation call. So all the queries I'm going to take up towards the closing part. No more queries. Okay, all the queries if you have, I'll take them towards the closing part because the questions are not even related to slot. It has gone to mock part. Okay, so moving ahead, sorry for that. We have covered. Yep. We have covered the slot confirmation call script. Now, teachers, please take a screenshot of this number. If you are writing down the number, don't forget to write down the instructions that are written in red. Now, what is this number? This is something that I call the magical number, a boon for all of you. Why? Because this is an IVR number. A machine would be pretending to be the parent. Every time you give a call on this number, different scenarios would be given to you and you can practice your slot confirmation call script. Today, some of you got this opportunity to practice it. But yes, because once again, I'll tell you, slot confirmation call, first impression, you have to make it count. So give a call on this number. Practice it as many times as you want to. Gain that confidence before dealing with the real parents. So I would like to know from all of you, what do you think of this number? Is there any minimum number? No, you can make any number of calls, but I would request all of you to dial on this number at least twice to gain that experience. A boon. Teachers, believe me, very, very helpful. Because right now, some of you are hesitant, reluctant, not very confident. Imagine knowing that it's a machine. Even if I make a mistake, no worries. There's nobody to judge me, nobody to, tell me anything. So give a call as many times as you want to until and unless you are confident about handling real parents in the slot confirmation call. Thank you. Now moving ahead. Success formula for Planet Spark classes, both parents, laptop, SparkX increases your chances by 60%. We have covered the first objective, that is slot confirmation call. Now we are going to cover our second objective, that is how to interact with the parents during the last 15 minutes of the demo class. Break we have taken. How are we feeling? Maybe I'll ask you towards the end of the session. We have a time crunch here. So we'll cover our next objective, that is last 15 minutes of our PTI, parent interaction. Please take a screenshot of this, teachers. Like our demo classes are very, very organized. Same goes for our PTI. We have a very structured approach. First, we'll start with the opening. Then we'll tell them a little bit about Planet Spark. Then we are going to share the child's feedback with them. Then we'll let them know what do we offer at Planet Spark. And finally, how to create that urgency in a very subtle manner without sounding pushy. We are going to cover all the 5 parts in detail here. Starting with the first segment, opening. Ideally, it takes 5 minutes. Let's watch the video and let me tell you, nothing much is done in this particular video. It is just setting the stage for the PTI, saying tata bye-bye to the learner and setting the stage for PTI. Let's watch it together.
Hey, hello ma'am, hello sir. Yeah, so welcome to the parent-teacher meeting. This is the time where we will be spending time, just to know a little bit more about Planet Spark, about me, who's going to be Rudra's teacher. And, I'll be also sharing feedback with you. So thank you so much, first of all, for, sitting through the entire demo. I'm sure now our conversation could be extremely deep and more meaningful. So thank you for that. So let's begin. I think before I ask Rudra to leave, I know Rudra has been sitting for quite some time. I would request Rudra to, if you could share, Rudra, 3 key learnings from today's class. Okay, all right, go ahead. Okay, amazing. Thank you so much, Rudra. I'm so happy to hear what you have just shared. I feel like the objective of today's class has been achieved. And once again, you did really well, Rudra. So now you can take some break, go get some fresh air until I speak with your parents. Okay? Right. Thank you, Rudra. Okay. So, ma'am and sir, first of all, I think I would just want to know how was your experience about the entire class? Any feedback for me or for the class? Happy to hear your thoughts on that.
Okay, like I mentioned, sorry for this.
Hey, hello, ma'am. Hello, sir.
Yeah, like I mentioned, nothing much was done in this particular segment. Here, opening, the teacher asked for the child's 3 key takeaways and asked for the parents' feedback for the class. Now, coming to our second segment, about Planet Spark. Remember on day 1, we played a game, teachers, 13 plus countries, 4,500 plus. The same statistical information we are going to pass on to the parents. And you did not remember anything. Everything would be there mentioned on your screen. You just need to present it in front of the parents. Let's watch it.
I have a question for both of you. That, what do you already know about Planet Spark? If you could just share that, anything you know about Planet Spark, where have you heard about us? And then I'll share more. Okay. All right. Thank you. So yes, that's correct. Planet Spark does, provides online classes for English speaking and for confidence building. Let me share a bit more. So Planet Spark, in fact, is a global market leader in public speaking. Okay. What that means is that our presence is globally for sure. And you might not have heard any other, organization providing solution to this big problem that, how do we develop soft skills in students starting from young age itself, right? And that is what Planet Spark is trying to do. So we are a market leader in public speaking. Let me just show you some of the statistics. So as you can see, all these numbers on left hand side, sir and ma'am, that we have been here, like Planet Spark has been here for 7 years, and you can see the world map here, right? So we've been able to reach 40,000 plus students all across the world, right? Especially across these 13 plus countries that are shown here. And we have helped them in attaining mastery in communication skills. Yeah? And
so again, like I mentioned, nothing much was done, just passing on the statistical information or the factual information to the parents. About Planet Spark, sorry for this. Something is wrong with my cursor today. This part is very, very important. Now, teachers, slot confirmation call, 5 minutes, 17 seconds. We learned how to wrap it up in 20 seconds also. The same can happen during PTI also. Imagine the parents have attended that 45 minutes, but now if they tell you that, ma'am, I have some guest or I have to go out somewhere, can you tell me briefly what it is all about? Then in that case, you can skip that opening part. You can skip that statistical information, and we are going to learn what are the important things that you have to pass on to the parents. Because I'll tell you, in my experience, what I've experienced during my career is that most of the parents, they tell me, ma'am, I don't want you to run the slides. Forget about the slides. I have few queries and I just want you to answer those queries. Okay. So we'll deal with that also. If there is a time crunch, what to do. So first 2 parts you can ignore in that scenario. But the part that I'm going to play right now is very, very important. Watch it carefully. I'll be asking questions.
And lastly, one more thing that, usually I've heard parents say that, okay, you're offering 1:1 classes, but communication skills are mainly developed when, you interact with a larger audience, with more number of people. For that.
Okay, rather than Ishita answering this question, a very valid question by the parents that, ma'am, you're talking about public speaking, creative writing, and here you're talking about 1:1 classes. The problem with my child is he's very good in English. He can interact with family members really well, but he faces or he develops that cold feet when he has to interact with strangers. And here you're talking about 1:1 class. How is that going to benefit my child? What is the solution that you're going to give them? We have already discussed that on day 1, if you remember, Prashant.
So ma'am, don't worry. We gradually in the course, we will also be having group discussions where your child will be interacting with even not only with regional students, but also international students, where this will be taken care of.
Thank you. Very easy, but you have to be, knowing about it. That yes, ma'am, in the 1:1 class, I'll be motivating him, making him learn the concepts, giving him the confidence. But after that, he would be attending group practice classes, like Prashant mentioned, that would give him a global exposure because not only Indian kids, but also international kids would be there. So you are going to focus on the LPP program. Please write down the first point that you need to pass on to the parents, even if there is a time crunch, is LPP program. Learn, practice, perform. Whatever Ishita is saying right now, you did not memorize every word of her. Like Prashant, very briefly, he mentioned the importance of practice classes. Same can be done for performance classes. We believe in bringing the complete transformation of our learners through learn, practice, and perform. So learn, practice, Prashant has already explained. In performance classes, there would be some activities, quizzes, games, where the child would be performing whatever he has learned and practiced to gain that final confidence. Okay? इतना बोल के भी आप पूरा cover कर सकते हो. But let's see how Ishita is going to take care of it. Lower down your hands, everyone, please.
That I would like to share that we do provide the group practice classes. So while one-on-one classes focus on building those essential skills, right? So if I'm working with Rudra, I'll be helping him first understand what exactly is a debate, what are the structure of debates, and how can we frame our points in the most effective manner, how to provide an evidence for an argument, right? And once he has understood the basic elements of a debate, practiced it with me, that's when he would go to a group practice class where students from all over the world, all the students of Planet Spark, they come together and say, if it's a practice class under Debate Society, then they will be practicing debates on different topics and presenting to each other. Right? So we do provide enough opportunities to the students to be able to showcase what they have been able to learn and practice at the same time. So that's definitely something that we focus on. And while I did mention about a lot of activities during the classes, right? So each and every module also culminates into a project. So again, I was talking about real life relevance. So we do also help students build 40 plus around like life projects in our course. Yeah, these are some of the examples of the projects that a lot of students have actually made. In fact, I would want to give you some examples. So I think you were both present, right, during the demo class and the trial class. And there was a speech that I showed Rudra in between, right? That was Ovya's speech. Ovya Singh, who's here on the left-hand side, she is a TEDx speaker, youngest TEDx speaker now, in fact, right? Similar to Ovya, we have Amar, we have Neha, and many more such students who have been able to, who have established their file on global platforms, who have been able to talk to in front of a large audience and just like prove their mettle. On the right hand side, in fact, you will see all these books are actually published by Planet Spark learners. Yes, these are our students, only those who have published these books. In fact, if you want to just like note down any of the title and later on search, you'll find these on Flipkart and Amazon. So that's the impact, right? Like these are the proof points that I would just want to show. Yeah.
So here in this particular segment, remember what needs to be highlighted is the LPP program, that is learn, practice, perform. Before I go ahead, I have a very cute participant joining us. Prashant, would you like to unmute yourself? She's so cute, so adorable. Hi, baby. Sorry, teachers, I'll take 30 seconds. Please, 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 pardon me for that. Hi. Hi, what's your name? What's your name?
She's very shy. She doesn't talk.
She would definitely talk. Peekaboo. I want a smile on your face. Hi, baby. Is she back from school right now? Okay, okay. What's her name?
Tiara.
Tiara. As beautiful as she is. Her name is even more beautiful. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Prashant. Okay. So moving ahead, teachers. Yes, in this particular segment, the importance of LPP was highlighted here. Child's feedback. This we have discussed in detail yesterday. So we are just going to watch the video. If you have any queries, I'll take them towards the closing part for this one. Child's feedback.
Okay. So hope there's no other question or doubt right now. Okay, so let's move forward. So now you would have seen that, towards the end, Rudra had prepared the speech, right? So this is the time where I would want to give feedback to you about Rudra, right? So these are some of the strengths, right? Some of the, you can say, skills that we always evaluate students on, or rather than evaluation, I would say that we and try to understand that what is it? What are those innate natural strengths that the student has, right? The child has. And I must say Rudra has shown early signs of public speaking success. Some of the strengths that I could witness was his eye contact and confidence. Oh my God, I have to say, I think I did say it earlier also to Rudra, but when he presented, 11-year-old student being able to present without any hesitation and, with so much of confidence, that was just amazing to see. Other than that, I think his speech content was really good. The thought structure that he had was amazing. I could recall some of the points he had mentioned. He had written down about in his speech, that he used an anecdote or a real life example from ozone layer and its effect especially in Southeastern Asian countries, and how it was just becoming a major concern all over the world. And that was amazing. So he was able to give an evidence, and not just that, he was also able to structure his point really well under ethos, pathos, and logos. So I think from there, I'm going to say that yes, thought structure is something that was really good. So yeah, I think mainly these are certain areas where I feel Rudra was doing exceptionally well. I'll pause. Anything that you would want to add, that you saw Rudra doing really well, I would love for you to share that. All right. Yes, absolutely. Okay. And I think, yeah, so talking about the weakness, I do feel that we can work on facial expressions and hand gestures a bit. He was giving a smile almost all the time. That was great. But just, how can we change our facial expressions as to what we are saying? For example, when he was talking about saving nature and ozone layer depletion and everything, that's a serious topic, and that required him to have more serious expressions, right? So how to change his expressions dynamically is something that we can work on. And I think overall, his fluency or the pace with which he was speaking, there was certain times when he was really fast and some of the time when he was slower. So I think that is also something that we can work on. Yeah.
Okay, teachers. So feedback we have discussed in detail, but we all need to remember that we have to highlight the child's strengths and we have to evaluate them on the 5 pillars of public speaking. That is very, very important here. Now we come to another important segment, Planet Spark offerings. Now, okay, first let's watch this video, then I'll ask the question. Planet Spark offerings. An error occurred. Please try again. Okay, give me 1 minute, teachers. It should not be the case. Bear with me for a minute. Okay, I'll share the screen again and try to play the video now. Planet Spark offerings.
Is that so? I've already shared the feedback, right? And these are the 5 pillars of public speaking that we focus in our classrooms as well. So mastering these skills, we believe that, will open doors. But right now.
Okay. Rather than Ishita doing this, a very common question that I come across is, ma'am, nowadays we have a plethora of information available on YouTube, on internet. So why do you think that my child should not be watching those videos and learning from it? Rather, I should enroll him with Planet Spark. Why? Give me 2 to 3 convincing reasons for that. Very valid question. Yes, we all agree that there's a lot of information available on YouTube, on internet these days. Meenakshi, 1 point, please.
Okay, so there are plethora of information on internet, but you don't know which information is actually relevant and which information is not. But we are here, we are the expert, we know which one is actually important for him, what he should actually follow and what he should not.
Thank you, Meenakshi. So the first point is, yes, I do agree that there's a lot of information on internet. But who's going to filter out that information for him? What's right, what's wrong? But here at Planet Spark, we have a personalized curriculum which would be designed based on the needs and your expectations. So here the point that we need to highlight is personalized curriculum. After LPP, second important point is personalized curriculum. Thank you, Meenakshi. Yuvika, other than that, what are you going to mention?
That ma'am, on videos you do not really have one-on-one interaction, and here we have lively interaction with other students as well. So the child will get more exposure, and it will increase his or her confidence.
Thank you. So Yuvika came up with the second point that on YouTube, it would be just be a one-way interaction. But here, I'll be his personal mentor, his learning buddy, not only helping him to learn, but constantly motivating him, guiding him, giving the confidence. Thank you, Yuvika. So the third point is personal mentor. Okay. Srividya, anything else that you would like to add?
Yeah, so the same thing I would like to reiterate that it is a passive learning when we say it is YouTube. So we want active learning. And along with it, the screen, when we say screen time, it just keeps on increasing. There is no limit, crossing screen time. So sometimes the parents are not able to bring a stop to how long the child is watching. So
Right.
here with a one-on-one, definitely all that timing, everything is there. And since we're talking about the 5 pillars and the communication is such an important part, so just looking on something online is definitely not going to work. Communication is two-way, so this will definitely help.
So yes, active learning, passive learning, one-way communication, two-way interaction. YouTube, your child would be just acquiring the knowledge. But here at Planet Spark, your child would be given enough opportunities to implement the knowledge also. See, teachers, there's a huge difference between acquiring the knowledge and implementing the knowledge. And YouTube doesn't give you this flexibility of implementing the knowledge. So this we would be taking care of. Okay. Athira.
So we will also be giving a feedback to the child after analyzing all the details about how he is
This
speaking and
point, teachers, this was the most important point, that being a personal mentor, I would be constantly sharing the feedback on him, with you, so that we can keep a track of his progress. And based on the feedback, we can design the roadmap for our child here, which will not be available on YouTube or internet. Lovely point here, Athira. Prashant.
Sorry, ma'am, I forgot.
Okay, you forgot. No worries. Seema.
Ma'am, I think maximum of the points are covered.
I'm looking for one more point here. If anybody can cover that, one point is remaining.
Ma'am, one thing, most of the videos on the YouTube and other are basically history. They are mostly old, and here we are working on live things. So we day to day we always upgrade all the things. What our upcoming desire and what are the expectation parents need. We deliver all these things.
Okay, we are updated. Our curriculum is designed in such a way, keeping in, the demands of the present era and everything. Okay. But not only that, teachers, who would be checking the credibility of the content that is there on YouTube?
Yes,
Nowadays, if you agree, every Tom, Dick, and Harry, they're uploading their videos on YouTube and calling themselves as influencers, public speaking experts. But here at Planet Spark, we undergo a rigorous training program. Then we are selected, so we will be able to do that justice to your child. So credibility of the content, credibility of the educators is another point that you are going to add here. So till now, what are the pointers majorly that we have got? Number 1, LPP program, practice, global exposure. Number 2, personal mentor, learning buddy, motivator, guide, giving them the confidence. Number 3, personalized curriculum. One size doesn't fit all. Based on your needs, based on your expectations, the curriculum would be designed, which would be according to the present needs or demands of the present era. Clear on this till now? Okay, let's watch this video. Please lower down your hands because I'm going to play the video now.
Now, what I see is there are two missing links, right, to be able to open those doors in the future. One is that of a personal mentor. So while yes, Rudra is really good, and he's going to a really good school. Like I really like. I mean, I can see that, right, the way he was just speaking. So I'm sure like his school is also doing a lot of things. However, these softer aspects, softer skills require dedicated feedback. And I could see, I was sharing it just right now also, right, that he's a quick learner. So whenever I was giving him a feedback, he was able to implement it. So that's a great skill, right? Quick, continuous learning or being able to adapt quickly is a great skill. And that is something that we can leverage where, as a personal mentor, I'll be giving him feedback and he'll be working on that. But that would be extremely dedicated approach, right? Which sometimes is difficult to find outside. Just because, bandwidth issue or something else. So here in the one-on-one classes, I think that need would be fulfilled. And personalized curriculum, which I think I've already given you an overall zoomed out lens towards how our curriculum has been designed. But however, of course, we'll be talking about it in detail in a bit. So yes, so you will be provided with a personal mentor who is me for Rudra. And my promise is that yes, as I already mentioned, there would be definitely a lot of devotion from my side. I believe in operating with strength-based growth approach. What that means is that we have to leverage Rudra's strength. If his thought structure is so well, we have to see that how can we use his confidence and thought structure to be able to work on his fluency. So that's the approach that we'll take. We have to make the child feel at all times that, he can do it, she can do it. And that's something that we work on. And of course, I've shared that I'll be sharing consistent feedback with Rudra that will help him improve. Yeah, so yes, so one part would be taken care by me as his mentor. What we would need from you, of course, parents do play an important role, and I think we would want your feedback, like regular feedback, to me, to him when he's performing. Because I've shared that every class there would be certain activities and hence some output. Like today, he created a speech, even in a 1 hour class. Similarly, there would be different activities. So of course, we would request your feedback and constant encouragement, which I can see both of you are you're extremely supportive of Rudra. So that's great to see. And rest you can leave to me. I'll be doing all.
So here, nothing much, but the importance of a personal mentor. Again, I would repeat, did not follow the sentences or the lines spoken by Ishita here. Personal mentor, learning buddy, feedback, guide, motivator, creating that confidence in our learners. These are the points around which you have to revolve. Now, coming to the next one, she'll be talking about the curriculum part here. Let's see what is the right way to deal with curriculum related queries.
For the personalized curriculum, I do want to share that, because I do realize it will take a lot of time also. We will not be discussing it today itself. What you saw was the zoom out lens of the entire curriculum. But in order to dig deeper and understand what exactly would work best for Rudra, for that, our expert counselors will be reaching out to you. And what they will be doing is they will be further analyzing Rudra's strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, so of course I have also shared feedback, but they would also be they're really expert with be able to identify and evaluate, and that's what they'll be doing. And of course, then this is something I've already mentioned. Then based on the feedback, their analysis, they will be creating a customized learning curriculum to achieve Rudra's future vision. Yeah.
So remember, teachers, though we have learned about curriculum in detail, but I told you if you start discussing the curriculum, it might consume a lot of your time. So the right strategy is based on your needs, based on your expectations, the counseling team would get in touch with you and they would be designing the curriculum. But if they cross-question you again, ma'am, tell me something about the curriculum, then whatever we have learned in the last 3 days, we can discuss in brief with them. Is the counseling session paid for the parents? No, Prashant. Absolutely, it's free of cost. The demo is free of cost. The counseling session is free of cost. They have to pay only if they enroll their child with us. Moving ahead. Personal mentor, personalized curriculum. Now we come to another part. Who remembers how many classes do we offer to our parents? The ideal number of classes that we are going to recommend to our parents. Please write in the chat box. 165 classes. That is the excellence course. Yes. But they have the liberty to choose for 40, 50, 60 classes also. But a common problem that I faced was whenever I used to recommend 165 classes, the first reaction was 165 classes? Too much. So let's see how Ishita is going to take care of it because we are going to have a role play on this. So watch this very carefully, teachers.
everything takes time. So for that reason, I'm going to recommend for his complete transformation our excellence course. And this excellence course is a course that comprises of 165 classes, live classes. And of course, with that comes in 165 group practice classes. Also, and access to global community. You have already seen that our students are present all across the world. So, we keep doing competitions, sessions, and all these things for our global community. There's a proper platform that we have from where the child can access resources and everything. And they also get to take quizzes every day, which is a major hit amongst all children. And they can be part of global clubs. And what we do guarantee is that, yes, there would be definitely, Rudra will emerge, or his personality would evolve. He'll be a fluent, confident communicator, right? Of course, great things do take time, and hence 165 classes. It would be really unfair if I promise that, I will be able to transform Rudra in just like 10 classes, 20 classes. No, all these things does take time, especially communication skills, something that we use every day, but yet we do not work consciously every day. So that does take time. And yeah, towards the end of the course, he would also be provided with a certificate of appreciation. So yeah.
Now, teachers, I am the parent. One of you have to raise your hand and, recommend 165 classes to me. Meenakshi, yes. Yes, ma'am, I really love the demo. So how many classes do you think would be suitable for my child?
So I would recommend you go with 165 classes.
Ma'am,
So
how much did you say?
165 days classes.
165, that sounds too much.
I do agree. It's to you, maybe it's looking like it's a lot of classes that your son has to take, but I would recommend it because here your Rudra will be able to excel as he will be interacting every day, because he will be getting more classes, so he'll be able to he will get more exposure to more groups, and definitely he'll able to excel more. So I think you should definitely go with 165 classes.
Okay, so he would be able to excel more. But right now, I want to start with 40 classes only. So do you think that's possible?
Yes, that is possible. That will not be an issue. But I would like you to recommend 165 classes. There's a reason behind that. See, great thing takes more time, right? I cannot build. I cannot say that, okay, in day 3 or day 4 your child will be able to speak fluent English. He will learn everything. So definitely if you go for more classes, he will have more knowledge, and definitely if he'll have more knowledge, the cold feet he is having while performing at the stage or performing at in front of others, the thing will go. So definitely, as he is 11 years old, okay, he is very young, so we cannot put a burden on him like, okay, we have to complete this thing in this time, that thing in this time. So what, we will have more time, we will slowly, very slowly, we will impart our knowledge.
Meenakshi, when you say that very slowly, we are going to impart the knowledge. As a parent, I am getting this feeling कि waste करेंगे time को. I'm
Okay,
spending
okay.
so much money and I can't expect कि हम slowly सिखाएंगे. Meenakshi.
Understood. Okay.
But yes,
So,
very good pointers used by Meenakshi here that great things do take time. Rome was not built in a day. It is a skill that needs to be developed. We have level-based learning. Slowly and gradually, we increase the difficulty level. We don't teach them
right.
slowly and gradually, but we slowly and gradually increase the difficulty level so that the child is not overwhelmed. He learned it in a fun way, and it is a life skill. It's not that I have to teach him maths tables which he can memorize. It's a life skill that he need to learn, practice, and perform. So great things do take time. Okay. Imagine Meenakshi explained it really well to me. So Kanya is not there, so I'll go to Dhirata. But still, even after explaining, I told you I do agree, ma'am, but I would still like to go for 40 classes. How would you deal with it? You have given your best, explained everything because Meenakshi tried her level best. But my bottom line is, no, ma'am, I would like to go for 40 classes.
Okay. I think though I will prefer that you take 165 classes, as then we can evaluate and we can understand the proper growth of him. But if you really think that you want to take 40 classes, it's absolutely up to you. You can opt for it. And on the 40th class, we can evaluate, we can see, and we can just.
Okay, sorry to cut you short here, Dharita. Initially, I really liked it when you started that. As an educator, I recommend 165 classes. But after that, what did you tell me? That it's up to you to go for 40 classes also. Here, what are you doing, Dharita? You are closing all the doors for the counseling team. Because as an educator, if you give a go-ahead for 40 classes, the parents are never ever going to believe the counseling team there.
Yeah.
So the right strategy here, because once again, I'll repeat, they have a magical wand, correct? But if the educator has agreed that 40 classes are fine, they will never believe the counseling team. And imagine, Dhirita, getting an enrollment for 40 classes, getting an enrollment for 165 classes, multiplied by 4 plus 5, correct? So here the right strategy is, as an educator, ma'am, I would recommend 165 classes, but no worries. Get in touch with the counseling team and let's see what package they can design for you. So here you are keeping the doors open for the parents also, that yes, you can have a word with them and discuss. You are keeping the doors for the counseling team also open. That I stuck to 165 classes. अब आपके हाथ में है कितने के लिए convince करते हो, ठीक है? So the right way is, great things do take time. Rome was not built in a day. So I recommend 165 classes, but get in touch with the counseling team and let's see what they can do for you. Clear on this?
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll come, please mute yourselves. We'll come to our segment, Planet Spark Offerings, Excellence course mentioned about SparkX. Yesterday I told you that I'll show you how it looks on the learner's LMS also.
Teacher,
and then I'll be taking
we will be just
queries as well. Right now, this is the teacher's LMS that is being shown. The audio is not clear of this particular video. So I'll take you to the part where the learner's LMS would be shown. 1 second, teachers. Yeah, kindly take a screenshot of this. This is how the learner's LMS would look like. On your right hand side, let me take you a little back. This is the teacher's LMS. On the right hand side, there are many other tabs. But if you notice, on the learner's LMS, there is only one tab, SparkX. So very easy for you to guide the learners. That click on the SparkX button, the red button, which is below the batches there. Now, once the learner clicks on the SparkX button, what would happen? Let's wait for him to click on the SparkX. Okay. The 3 topics that we entered as educators would pop up on the screen of the learner. Now the learner needs to select any one topic. Let's see. He selected climate change, clicked on OK. Please take a screenshot of this as well. The 4 buttons that I was talking about. Start, stop, upload, preview. Kindly take a screenshot. Why, teachers? I'll tell you. Once you conduct the live demos, you will not be able to see the screen of the participants. Their LMS will not be visible to you. But if you know that these are the 4 buttons, even if the parents are not tech savvy, you can tell them, ma'am, you need to click on the first button, that is the start button. Once you are done, you need to click on the second button, that is the stop button. So please take a screenshot of this. Now, once the learner is ready, he is going to click on the start button. Let's wait for him to do that. He clicked on the start button. Recording has started. Once he is done, he'll click on the stop button. And now he needs to click on the upload button. And the funny part that I was talking about, Gola Ghoom Raha Hai. So it might take 40-45 seconds for the video to be uploaded. Today, I'll also take the queries on SparkX, but give me 5 minutes. This is the last segment. I'll cover this segment and then I'll be taking up your queries, even if they are related to SparkX. So next steps, very important. How to create that urgency in the parents without sounding pushy. Like how to tell them you have to join as soon as possible without sounding pushy, doing it in a very gentle and subtle manner. Let's watch this video. We'll be doing role plays and activities on this.
Think I've been sharing this that yes, I will be his personal mentor, and the reason we have that is because we have a demo expert policy. Where the policy comes in is basically we strongly believe that a demo teacher and a student, we build a bond, right? And when we build a bond, there's some rapport built. It becomes easier for me to understand his needs, to be able to provide him what he needs, and then also to be able to challenge him, because that's also an important role for a teacher. So that is why I would be the class teacher only. So I would want to know that, what would be your preferred timings for Rudra so that I can block my slots accordingly. All right, 6 p.m. Okay, weekdays 6 p.m. All right. So as you're aware that, just like Rudra, many other students also go to school in the morning. So 5 to 7 p.m. is a really hot time, I would say, like a time when almost all the classes are happening. However, I can check right now. I do have 2 slots for 6 p.m., 2 to 3 slots for 6 p.m. right now. But I am also taking some of the other demos, so I hope that those will not be filled. For that, I think I would definitely encourage you to, close this ASAP when you meet our expert counselor.
What happened here? Ishita asked the parents for the preferred timings. The parents suggested 6 p.m. Taking into consideration that Ishita is a very experienced teacher here at Planet Spark, she said that give me few minutes, let me check my calendar, and then she approved that okay, I have 2 slots, so we can go ahead and book the session. When you would be giving a slot doing this PTI part and asking for the preferred timings, you all are very new to the platform, correct? So let's do it. I'm the parent. Raise your hand and ask me for my preferred timings for the regular class. Imagine the demo has been, Meenakshi, wait. If nobody else raised their hand, then I'll take you. Otherwise, okay, Athira, go ahead. Why teachers only the same 4-5 faces I'm able to see? Athira, Dhirata, Prashant, Yuvika, Clint. Okay, wait. I'll give somebody a chance who hasn't got a chance. Aina. Yes, Aina. Please go ahead. Ask me for my preferred timings. Aina, where are you?
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are. The demo has been conducted successfully, and you have to ask me for my preferred timings for the regular class.
So, ma'am, it was nice talking to you. Can I know what will be the preferred time for the class for Rudra?
7 p.m. would suit me.
That's great. Let me check my calendar as I have more classes for the.
Why are you checking your calendar? You're very new to the platform. Just because Shita did it, you are copying her?
Okay. No, ma'am. Actually, I skipped that point that you said you are new to the platform. Okay. So I would agree with that. Okay, ma'am. Let me confirm it. We are done with the 7 p.m. So we will see.
Sorry to interrupt you. I asked Aina that 7 p.m. First, she told me I'll check my calendar. But when I told her you're very new to the platform, she said that okay, 7 p.m. is fine for me. Which strategy would you go with? The first strategy that Aina, had, or the second one? Checking the calendar or going ahead with 7 p.m.? Please wave your hands. Hitendra, go ahead. Going ahead with 7 p.m.?
No, ma'am, but teacher, that parent doesn't know that I'm an experienced teacher or I have booked the slots or not. So I can choose my slots accordingly and I can tell them that I have busy schedule and I have other classes. So I'm comfortable with that time if you are available. So we can do that, I think.
Okay, so you'll pretend to check your calendar here.
Yeah.
Yes, teachers, you have to do that. Why? Because anything that is available easily is not valued much.
Yes.
It's a human tendency that anything that is available easily is like, ठीक है ना, आज नहीं तो 4 दिन बाद कर लेंगे, 1 महीने बाद enroll कर देंगे, हितेंद्र सर तो free बैठे हैं. Correct? But if you create this urgency that let me check my calendar, I have 2 slots available, but I conduct a number of demos every single day, and the chances are that the slot might get filled up pretty fast. That is like join as soon as possible. Okay, so you're creating that urgency, but in a very subtle manner. I have seen this, like I received a call from one of the fathers. Sorry for sharing this personal experience. His salary used to be credited on the 15th of every month. Okay, every 15th his salary used to be credited in his account. And I conducted the session on 4th of July. I still remember 4th of July. So I told the parents the same thing. I have very few slots available here. So please take your decision as soon as possible. The counseling team convinced them they wanted to enroll, but problem क्या था कि पैसे 15 तारीख को आएंगे. ठीक है, salary नहीं आएगी. See, everybody has their own budget, their own limitations. We have to plan out the things. But salary was to be credited on 15th. So they told the counselor 7 times कि आप ना कुछ भी कर लो, शिल्पा मैम का slot book करवा के रख देना. पैसे थोड़े कम है, अभी नहीं हो रहे, कुछ चाहिए तो 1000 ले लो, 2000 ले लो, but slot book kar do. So this is just an urgency that you are creating amongst the parents, that I have few slots and they are going to be filled up pretty fast. So even if you are new, when I conducted my first demo, I was desperate to get that enrollment. Who wouldn't love it, hai na? First demo agar convert ho jaye, balle balle. So I was desperate, but again, I created that urgency, that very few slots, ma'am, you have to take your decision as soon as possible. So remember, you are going to pretend to check your calendar, take few seconds and tell them very few slots are available. Take your decision as soon as possible. Clear on this, why we are doing it? Okay. Now lower down your hands. There's one more way. Let's find out what's that.
Yeah. And coming to that only, so you will be speaking with our expert counselor. So can you tell me, like, a preferred slot when you would want to speak with the counselor? Yeah, you will be working on the personalized curriculum, of course. You'll get to know more about that. Okay, so 3 p.m. tomorrow? Yeah. All right, amazing. Great. I'm so glad you picked tomorrow because I'm also going to share something. So we also offer Confidence Champion discount coupon to students based on their performance. And, I am going to definitely recommend this coupon for Rudra. So you will also be receiving an email from me where this coupon code would be provided. And when you meet your expert counselor tomorrow, you can share the coupon code. I have to tell you something. Please do have your call with the expert counselor ASAP, like tomorrow itself. Reason being, this coupon would be valid for 48 hours only, right? As you can see on my screen.
I'll pause the video here. Confidence Champion discount coupon code. Ishita recommended to the parents, but here we have two check boxes. Recommended, not recommended. What do you think we are going to do? Are we going to recommend it to each and every parent or to selected parents? If selected, what would be the criteria? Please raise your hand. What are you going to do? Meenakshi, wait. Hitendra, wait. Karishma, go ahead.
So I assume that because this is going to be like a selling point, right, to get some discount, I think we should go ahead with every parent or every child, basically. So yeah, I think with everyone, and we can obviously, because it's 48 hours, so the enrollment comes quicker, the decision from them is made faster. So I think we should do it for every child or every parent.
I have to admit this, that this is a marketing gimmick. Okay.
Correct.
So we are going to offer it to each and every student. But imagine, Karishma, you offered it to me. As a parent, I told you, Karishma ma'am, I know it's a marketing gimmick. You offer it to each and every student. How would you deal with that situation?
No, absolutely not. That's not how we go about doing it. I have, interacted with you and Rudra, and I see that he's an excellent kid, and I know that there are a few areas of improvement, and he'll be able to catch it up very soon as well. So I wouldn't say this is a marketing gimmick. I genuinely feel that he needs to be recommended for that champion thing, and that's why I'm just saying this.
Very good. So the bottom line is, we are going to offer it to each and everybody, but we are going to make it sound special for them. Like what I used to say, I'll share it with all of you. Again, if you like, you can use it. I always used to tell them that, ma'am, as an educator, we are allowed to use this coupon code only once in a month. And in a month, I conduct around hundreds of demos. Why I'm offering this to Rudra is that during this 40-45 minutes, I have built that connection with him. He has got great potential. And I don't want to miss this opportunity to transform him into a confident individual. So here, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to cover the pathos part. Ethos, pathos, logos, remember? Emotional appeal. So anything, but the bottom line is offer it to everyone, but make it sound special to your parents. Clear on this, teachers? Okay. Lower down your hands. The last part we are going to cover, then I'll take up the queries. These are the 5 Sorry, I did not share the screen. Sorry for that. Let me share the screen. Lower down your hands, teachers. These are the 5 segments that we have covered about the PTI: opening, PlanetSpark, child's feedback, PlanetSpark offering, and the next steps. Success formula is back on your screens. Both parents, laptop, SparkX, 60%. Mock evaluation reminders, teachers. What are these 3 mandatory steps to become live? Mock 1, senior demo. Mock 2, junior category. Mock 3, adult or the grown-up category. Why do we have mock evaluations? Because we need practice before handling the real demo classes. Feedback would be shared with you. Any support, any guidance that you need would be given to you. When are these due? Take a screenshot. The deadline for mock 1 is Friday 9 p.m. Mock 2 Saturday 9 p.m. Mock 3 Monday 9 p.m. But I want all of you to complete your mock 1, if possible mock 2 also today. But if not, at least your mock 1 today, mock 2 tomorrow morning. But you can attempt your mock 3 only after attending Friday's training program. And Friday's training program is not in the morning hours, it is in the afternoon. Okay. Next, formal wear. Very important pointers to consider is the camera angle has to be correct. Because if the camera angle is not correct, any kind of body language that you are going to use will not be visible to the auditors. So it would lead to disqualification. So please make sure that the camera angle is correct. This is a video on your dashboard. Demo class content, teacher's handbook, how-to videos. Please make sure that you watch this video before attempting your mocks here. Coming to the no mocks, no onboarding. Timelines need to be adhered to. No request on extending the deadlines would be accepted by our team here. Closing, but before going to closing, once again, teachers, tomorrow is Friday. I know last 4 days you all are in that routine ki 10 baj gaye, session join karna hai. But tomorrow the session is not in the morning hours. It starts at 3:30 and continues till 6 o'clock, followed by a query session which is optional. These 2 sessions are important, mandatory. This is optional. If you have queries, any doubts, you can attend the query session. Now, before you go ahead and shoot your queries at me, let me tell you, teachers, lower down your hands. Please, 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 please. Let me tell you that today is my last interaction with all of you. From tomorrow, another mentor, because I don't conduct afternoon sessions. I am in charge of the morning sessions. But I learned a great deal from each one of you. I thoroughly enjoyed each and every moment of the training program. I'm not wrong in saying that one of the most active batches that I got. So yes, super happy and love you all, teachers. And with folded hands, if I have made any mistake, like while correcting you or giving you a feedback, I know I was very straightforward. Don't take it personally. The reason is, here we all are learning together. It's okay to make mistakes, learn from our mistakes, but I don't want any one of you to repeat the mistakes when you are dealing with the real parents. They won't be liberal towards you. They're going to grill you like anything. So on this note, before queries, I would request everyone to take 30 seconds and drop your feedback in the chat. It would mean a lot to me because, it inspires us, motivates us to give our 100%. So please drop your feedback in the chat box here. And maybe any one of you can raise your hand and give the feedback on behalf of the entire participants here. Who would like to do that? Okay, Smriti and Clint are waving their hands, so I'll take both their feedback. I'll start with Smriti here first. Yes.
Ma'am, well, I would say thank you so much for this wonderful session. And I personally did not feel this was a training session. I mean, I believe we all of them, we felt that we are actually onboarded and you were actually training us in that particular way that, we have to start working right from tomorrow. So I think you have already built up that confidence in all of us to give a perfect mock session, to be on board. So I believe everybody are on the same page. And I think it was wonderful session, ma'am. But it's really sad to know that you're not going to train us
Even
tomorrow.
I'm going to miss each one of you here. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
It means
ma'am.
the world to me. Thank
Hello.
you. Yes, Clint, I'll go to you.
Yes, ma'am. On behalf of all my teachers, friends out over here, first of all, I'd like to tell you that we will really be missing you a lot. First point. The second point, we appreciate whatever from day 1 to day 4, that what you have taught us, what's the experience that we have gained, could be our body language, could be the voice modulation as well, could be anything, that what we have gained. I think that each teacher, if they agree with me, kindly show your thumbs up. Because I've learned something from Shilpa ma'am, that always thumbs up, clap hands, and inspire the students in many ways. And many other things, that small little areas which was needed for me to fill up. I've also grafted that areas, and many other teachers also have grafted that areas. And on the behalf of all the teachers, we like to tell Shilpa ma'am, once again, a big hi
Thank you.
and a wonderful performance from your end. We appreciate, we always keep you in mind. We have to
Thank
work
you.
together as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, teachers. Thank you. It's really indeed a very emotional moment. Every batch, I built that connection with my batchmates, and saying goodbyes are the hardest thing for me. I really hate that, but
Hello.
life has to go on. Yes. So now I'll
Hello.
start. Yes, who's that? PKK. Yes.
Sorry to interact like this, ma'am. Actually, I could not, know about the raising the hand. That's why
Okay.
I informed you earlier. So, ma'am, I would like to say here in very brief. देखिए, after the training, mock में qualify कौन होता है, कौन नहीं होता है, we do not know. But I would like to say here कि मैम आपने 4 दिन के सेशन में जो कुछ सिखा दिया है ना, it will be with me and with us forever. मतलब जो सीखा वो बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है मैम. सक्सेस होके यहाँ पे पैसा कमाना इज अदर पार्ट, बट या रियली इट वाज नाइस एंड ये लाइफ टाइम मेरे काम आएगा, मैं क्वालिफाई करूं चाहे ना करूं. That is it.
Okay, thank you. But this is a negative thought which I don't want any of my trainees to have in their mind. We all are going to rock it. We all are going to make it. Because if you make it, I'll get another opportunity to interact with all of you. I want everybody to be onboarded. Thank you, PK. Thank you so much.
Thank
you. Now, teachers, though I would love to take more feedback, but we have a time crunch here. So any queries, any doubts, you can raise your hand. But for all the other participants, wishing you all the very best. Just believe in yourself. Remember the 5 pillars of public speaking and go ahead and rock it. The mocks, correct? The resources, where to get the resources? Demo class content, teacher's handbook. All the resources are available there. Point number 3. Please do not read the script. Even if your pronunciation is great and great vocabulary, great grammar, but if we find that you are reading the script, it's going to lead to disqualification. Last and the most important point, the video should not be less than 1 minute. 1 minute to 5 minutes is the ideal duration, anything between that, but it should not be less than 1 minute. So wishing you all the very best. Now I'll be taking up the queries. Those who don't have any doubts, you can leave the session. Make sure that you complete your self sessions also, because today is the deadline to complete your self sessions. Okay. What about outfits for formal wear for females? Sadhika, Formal means anything that makes you look presentable. It could be a kurti, a sari, a t-shirt. Round neck t-shirts are a big no-no. You should not be wearing a round neck t-shirt, polo neck t-shirt, kurti, sari, whatever you are comfortable with, you can go ahead and do that. And same goes for the gentlemen, a shirt or a polo neck t-shirt, no round neck t-shirts. Okay, thank you. I'll start with
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank you, Shiva. Thank you. Thank you,
Ma'am,
everyone.
ma'am,
Thank
one
you.
more. Excuse me, ma'am.
Who's that?
Clint.
Yes, yes, Clint.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to know whether we have to be like a professional English teacher with a tie on.
No.
Sure.
Not needed. Just a shirt or a t-shirt, a polo neck t-shirt. No ties, no suits, nothing. If you want to, go ahead and feel that confidence, but not mandatory, Clint.
Because actually while dressing, when you dress, according to your dress, it plays a big role in your life.
See, everybody has a different perspective. I'm a kind of person who has never wore any makeup. In the last 20 years, whether I attend a marriage party, but some people get that confidence while wearing makeup. So it's up to you. Whatever makes you feel good, go ahead and do that, Clint.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Teachers, 1 second. Another call from the team. You'll have to bear with me for 30 seconds now, please, before I take up the queries. This is a call from the team. Okay. Okay. I'll take care of it. Thank you. Yes, there was a call that on Friday, the footfall is very less because the teachers, they forget that it's not in the morning, it's in the afternoon. Though I've already reminded you about that. But again, the team called me up to give you a reminder that tomorrow the session is not in the morning hours, it's in the afternoon, 3:30. Okay. So Rati, yes, please go ahead.
Hello, ma'am. And first of all, I want to say that session is very good. I could not, stop myself to say, thanks to you. It was very nice, ma'am. We have learned a lot. I mean, with a lot of, things, we have learned, in these 4 days.
Thank you.
You so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for that. Like I learned that sessions like a student, not like I'm a teacher, For me, like you are a teacher, still.
Was I a strict teacher? Rati, I would also like to ask that. Was I a
No,
strict
very,
teacher?
very, very nice and very supportive teacher, ma'am. You have, like you taught us everything from scratch. Not like that we know, these things. So it was very nice, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rati.
Ma'am, my question is that like during the mock test, like you said, there will be like 12 tabs. So there will be 12 videos also. We need to make 12 videos.
Not exactly 12, Rati. Approximately 12 to 13. Maybe mock 1, 12, 13, mock 2, 13 or 14. Approximately 12 to 15 videos.
So, matlab for each question, we need to take a video of 1 minute.
Yes. At least 1 minute, Rati. अगर 3 मिनट 4 मिनट अगर आपको लग रहा है EPL approach पढ़ानी है, I don't think you'll be able to cover the content in 1 minute. If you're doing that, that means you're not doing enough justice to the content there.
Yeah, right,
So
ma'am.
try to stretch it till 3 minutes, 4 minutes, but
Minimum 1 minute.
it should be 1 minute. Otherwise, we are not even going to watch the video. जहाँ दिख जाता है ये 59 seconds का है. Without watching the video, it goes to disqualified wala section.
Okay, ma'am. One more question. Like during at the starting, before the HR section and everything during. So we have it was the option that at what time we need to teach. Like for example, I have selected 6 to 11 Indian. So like after giving a demo, if the parent are not ready for that slot 6 to 11, they want morning class. So in that case, ma'am, what should we
See,
do?
Rati, a very valid question here. When the counseling team gets in touch with the parents, the first thing that they do is they get in touch with you and ask for your preferred timings. कि आपके कौन-कौन से slot खाली है. According to that only, they get in touch with the parents and offer them the timings. So 90% there is no problem. If the parents have loved your demo sessions, they try to adjust the timings because it's not just 7 p.m. on Monday. They can choose any day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. 90% no problem. But 10% it happens, maybe they want 5 p.m. Tuesday only, and you already have a student at 5 p.m. Tuesday. In that case, they are given two options. Either to make some changes and go for 5 p.m. Tuesday or to go with a new teacher. अगर वो एकदम adamant है तो we can't do anything about that in that
My
case.
question is like what slot I have selected is 6 to 11. So it was told by, during HR round that I cannot teach, other than, that time.
No, you can go ahead. We are very flexible. Get in touch with your OJT manager. If the parents want a session at 11 a.m., for example, and if you are available at 11 a.m., go ahead and
Okay. Because during like HR interaction, that ma'am that who took my HR round, she told me that I cannot change the timing other than 6 to 11.
What I be flexible, have a word with your OJT manager and they'll help you. Ki, I chose this timing, but now I want to do this. We are very flexible.
Okay, then it's fine. Because she told me that you cannot change the timing. I asked her that
बार
shall I
बार बोल के मुझे क्यों ये बोलने पे मजबूर कर रहे हो कि उनकी बात छोड़ो मेरी बात मानो. The bottom line is we are very flexible, Rati.
Okay, ma'am, because she told so strictly, na, so I
Again,
thought
she
I
told
cannot.
me, Rati, we are very flexible. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Shaista, go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you so much
Thank
for 4 days.
Thank you.
So my query is, I might have a little difficulty attending tomorrow's class. So can I skip tomorrow's class, or if I join the first session and skip the second one, will it affect my onboarding or mock test?
It's not going to affect your onboarding because on day one, I made it very clear that altogether there are 8 sessions and attendance is mandatory for 5 sessions. So attend the first half tomorrow, watch the recorded session, then maybe on day 7, 8 or 9, please attend one of those sessions.
Okay, one more question, ma'am. In the mock test, will...
Sorry, you are not audible, Shesta. Suddenly I lost you.
Do we have to answer within those 5 minutes? If we in time, will the next question appear and the first one disappear without being answered?
No, it's nothing like that. But after 5 minutes, the recording would stop automatically. Whatever you are covering after 5 minutes, you won't be able to do that. So the maximum limit is 5 minutes, minimum 1 minute. And it's not that the next question is going to pop up on your screen by itself. No, you'll click on submit for the first question. Then you'll click on next. Then the next question is going to pop up on your screen, Shesta.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I'll go to Hitendra. Yes, Hitendra.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, I want to tell you that it was an amazing session which we had for the last 4 days.
Thank
And
you.
I have enjoyed it a lot. I have learned a lot. I take online classes and the method you have taught in 4 class, and I have applied them. And my student was amazed that, okay, sir, these are the amazing techniques that you have applied in the session. So kudos to that. And my question is that I'm not like I have busy schedule from Monday to Friday, and you have said that tomorrow's session is at 3:30. 3 p.m. Sorry. So how to manage it?
Again, the same. If you're not available tomorrow, watch the recorded. I would advise Hitendra to attend the session, mic off, camera off. Mark your attendance. Sorry, I'm giving away all the cheat codes at Planet Spark. Mark your attendance. Make sure that you watch the recorded session in that case, Hitendra.
Okay, ma'am.
Other 3 sessions are also there. 1 session you have to attend in that case because 5 days attendance is mandatory.
Okay, sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Thank
you. And thank you very much, ma'am, for these 4 days, ma'am.
Thank you,
very much.
Hitendra. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now I'll go to Meenakshi, another active participant. Yes.
Ma'am, it's because of you. I'm very, I don't interact much with people.
लगा तो नहीं बिल्कुल
Yeah.
भी मीनाक्षी बिल्कुल नहीं लगा ट्रेनिंग
Ma'am, there's a reason behind that. Like I never felt that you are new to me. Okay, you you were able to build that emotional connection with me that I felt like I know you from ages. So because of that, I was being able to, initially I was not participating, then gradually that emotional connection was built, and now I'm really, ma'am, I'll be missing you in the next session. I'll be missing you very badly. I don't know whether I'll be able to be this active or not, but definitely I'll try. But the credit goes to you because I'm very so that's the thing. I don't have as such questions, ma'am, because last day you cater to all my questions. One thing I have learned that I would definitely like to highlight from you, you have imparted your whatever you had, your lessons and all, but one thing that I have learned from you is how to keep your how to be calm, how I have seen, like, you have catered to sometimes a very silly question of ours. Maybe that question shouldn't have arrived, but still you have. But the way you have kept your calm, the way you have dealt with us, is that I have personally learned from you, and I'll definitely apply that in my, because as ma'am, I have a team of people who write for me. I have actually I am an academic writer myself.
Okay.
And there are a team of writers who write for me, and sometimes they come up with silly questions and I get angry. But then how to handle them?
Meenakshi, it's like, I'll give you an example. When you go to a doctor, that doctor has seen that particular case 1,000 times, correct? But when I go there as a patient, it is about me. I'm going through this for the very first time. But doctors भी handle करते हैं ना, same queries आती है उनके पास. So yes, this is something that is really beneficial. And another thing, teachers, what Meenakshi said is that she was not comfortable in speaking much, but the personal connection helped her to open up. This is what we have been trying to explain in the 4 days of training, that even the most introvert student can be given this confidence if you're able to build that personal connection with them. Thank you, Meenakshi. The objective of the session, you have highlighted it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This all goes, it's like, ma'am, I would not have spoken a single word from my mouth if you have not made that emotional connection. I'm that kind of person.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Wishing you all the very best. Now, since you have taken the first step, don't go backwards. Khul ke bolo, express.
No, I have completed all my self-session. Now I'm all looking for my demo classes. Let's see how it goes. I really hope it will go good.
It would, Meenakshi. Just believe in yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Now I'll go to Karishma. Yes, Karishma. And before I do that, thank you, teachers, for the wonderful comments in the chat. I'm definitely going to read each one of them after the session. Thank you so much. Yes, Karishma, please go ahead.
So I had two questions. One, that number which was shared. So when we call, is it somebody else also going to be on that call, or is it like just one?
It's an IVR number. A machine is going to pretend to be the parent, Karishma.
Okay, so the other person would be there. Okay, yes, great. Because most of these assignments are like one person.
But no, it would be an interactive one. A machine would be pretending to be the parent there, Karishma.
Okay, great. And the other question is about the assignments. I've completed almost all the assignments till yesterday. Obviously, today one is pending. I mean, they are very similar to the mock, because I just went through one of those mock questions and I thought they are very similar.
Sorry. What did you do?
So the assignments that we've gone through,
they are very similar to the mocks. How did you get to know that they are very similar to the mocks?
I just read the questions.
Which question? Mock questions. Teachers, what
right now it's open.
Karishma, close that link as soon as possible, please.
I've closed it.
The reason
it just says the
no.
guidelines.
I told you very clearly on day one that out of curiosity, please do not click on those attempt mock links. Correct? Because if you click on it once, the system is like you are ready to attempt the mocks. It's okay. I would request you not to
wait. It started flashing today.
It started flashing today, but you need to click it only once. It's like question paper leak हो गया करिश्मा. अगर एक बार question paper आ गया तो answers कितने पढ़ेंगे, है ना? So no worries. After having your lunch, please take out 1 hour's dedicated time to complete your mock 1. If the link is working fine, great. If not, write a mail to the mock schedule team that I'm facing some problems with my mock 1 link.
Okay. Because it started flashing, so I got curious and
I told you to hold your horses. On day 1 only, I made it very clear कि day 4 के नीचे 4 mock links है, but out of curiosity, please उन पे click मत करना. Okay. No worries. You still have a lot of time. So if it works fine, great. Restart your system, incognito tab.
I'll do that.
Nothing works, write a mail to the mock schedules team.
Great. I think these were the only 2 questions. So I saw that the assignment, because assignment was very time stipulated. Like a lot of my even mock calls have gone incomplete. Are we going to be judged on that as well, or it'll be all the mock itself?
No, see, like I mentioned here also, it would be time stipulated. The maximum time that would be given to you is 5 minutes. Correct?
Yeah.
But even if you're not able to cover the entire content, doesn't matter. The maximum part, the major portion, if you have completed it, that would be fine with us, Karishma.
Okay, great. Thank you for answering all the questions. And this was an amazing session, all the 4 sessions actually. Thank you for your time, and whatever knowledge you've imparted, it was really great. So really thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Karishma. My pleasure. Thank you so much.
You take care, and hope that we will, I mean, if we get selected, we'll be able to interact, right?
And I think you have the same opinion for me after you're onboarded when I ordered your classes, Karishma. No, don't worry. Nothing to deraify you all. But yes, I'm very straightforward when it comes to giving the feedback. But that is beneficial for the teachers. It's a long run. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. Smriti.
Yeah, ma'am, I have some questions. Like, firstly, I just wanted to know what all information is available during the for the demo class. Like, what are the information available to the teacher? Like, say the name of the parent, or you said the location is not.
I'll tell you the mandatory information that you will be able to see is the name of the child, the grade in which he is, the name of the parent. Once you select the demo, then the contact number and email ID would be visible to you. Okay. But in certain cases, the location of the parent is mentioned, but it is not a mandatory column to be filled by the parent. So at times you'll be able to see the location. At times the location will not be mentioned. But the name of the child, the grade of the child, and the contact details would be clearly there on the screen.
Okay. Also, ma'am, in the assignments, now when we are completing the assignments, we found out that the first question is like, suppose you have to give a demo for 1 minute. So in case you're continuously talking on the call or in the demo, the video automatically gets, closed, and then you move on to the next question. So we assume that, the video was of 1 minute. So the second time also suppose the demo question is for like conduct a session for 3 minutes or say 5 minutes. So when you're actually in the call and there is a question like, refer to the slide 3 and 4 in the demo call, or refer slide 1 and 2. So sometimes, I mean, during me doing assignments, I observed that, the flow of the call does not get connected. So will that be considerable? Or
again, I think a similar question was asked, that what if you're not able to cover or complete the entire part in those stipulated time? It's okay. If you're covering the content for 2 minutes, give it your best. Covering the entire content is not what we are going to focus on, Smriti.
Okay. Fine. And also you said that, now assuming I mean, of course, there's no child in front of us. So at times I've observed that in 2 minutes, 1 minute, it's the like, these kind of expressions that we give.
यहाँ पे 1-2 मिनट नहीं है ना स्मृति, यहाँ पे 5 मिनट है deadline. We know that is why we have the deadline of 5 minutes here. In assignments, it was a different scenario, but for mocks, every scenario would have that time limit of 5 minutes maximum. So 5 minutes are enough to build that connection, to do the ums and ahs with the child.
Okay, fine. Navya. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Smriti. Now I'll go to Ajay. Yes, Ajay.
Thanks, Shilpa, for those sessions you had. It was really informative.
Thank you.
My question is coming to this slot confirmation calls. It is just a hypothetical one. Does it happen that a call doesn't happen and the parent still clicks the link and joins the demo class?
Until and unless you accept the demo and mark it as confirmed, the link is not going to be generated. You'll learn it during your OJT that the parents are going to get the link once the educator marks it as confirmed. There are 2-3 options: confirmed, rescheduled, cancelled. So the link is going to be generated only when it is marked confirmed, Ajay.
Okay, so we do it at our end. That's what it means.
Yes, that you are going to learn in detail during your OJT. None of the technical knowledge was imparted to you in these 4 days because you know that some of you are going to be onboarded, some of you are not going to be onboarded, but if you are onboarded, we have planned of it that technical assistant would also be given to you, Ajay.
Yeah, one more question is regarding the script, what we see. So we can always rephrase those sentences and speak and the meaning still stays the same, right? That can be done.
I don't want you to memorize or by.
Yeah, not memorizing. Not a, I mean the rephrasing and paraphrasing of those.
Of course.
That can right. Thank you. Thanks. Shilpa.
Thank you, Ajay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Another active participant coming. Daraksha, yes. Iski body baat karti hai. Like she is the epitome of how to use body language. Yes, Daraksha, go ahead.
Thank you so much for giving this compliment. And for you, inspiring, motivational speaker, epitome of knowledge, and the way you filled the room with positivity, aura. I must say.
Thank you.
And now, crossing my finger to see you super soon.
Yes.
For that,
you will be onboarded.
Hopefully, and thank you so much for that. And ma'am, my question is that during those demo videos and things we did in the session day 2 and 3, so we were taking you can say the goody childs or the goody scenarios. What if the child is very young, for example, like for pre or KG, and the child is not like she must be or he must be shy, even not ready to like interact with the teachers. So in that scenario, what we have to do?
Scenarios that you have presented in front of me. The first scenario is what if the child is introvert or shy? Like introvert is a very heavy word, but what if the child is a little shy? For that, know the solution. You have to be active. Your energy has to be top notch. Compliment the child, appreciate the child, try to build out find a common
connection
you and the child. Okay, so that can be taken care of. And point number 2, what if the child is in maybe class 1 or KG? In that, he will not be able to read the slides at all. So there you do that scaffolding method. I do, we do, you do. You are going to read the story for him because it is not about reading. It is about how to use the body language.
Body language more.
So that even a class 1 child is able to do it, Daraksha. Very well. Agar aap unko bolo na, aapko happy face dikhana hai, even they can do it really well. Okay? So that scaffolded method you'll follow, that you'll read out the slides for the child. If they're not able to understand, you'll translate them in the language that they are comfortable with. Bilingual bhi ho sakta hai. It's not that you have to conduct the entire demo in English, because especially when you deal with KG students or 1 grade students, they are not very comfortable in English. So going bilingual is also allowed with Daraksha.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for addressing.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Dhirata.
Hi, actually I was waiting for my turn.
I know.
Okay, so I don't have any like a specific question, but I have this one question. That is, if we are onboarded, like if I am onboarded, will I be able to select the classes that I want to conduct? Or it will be given to me like
No, nobody is going to give you the demos, Dhirata. I explained it on day 1. There is a common demo pool page where all the demos are there. The grade of the child is mentioned. The timings when they want the demo is also mentioned there. Correct? So if you are available today at 7 p.m., you'll pick a demo for yourself at 7 p.m. If you are comfortable with the junior category, say for example, then you'll pick the demos, like you'll see class 1, class 2 ke kaun se bacche, you are going to pick up only that. If you're comfortable with the adult category, you can choose it. So you have this option of cherry picking. Direct.
Okay, so it's up to me.
Yes,
Like,
it's up to you. Whatever you are comfortable with, go ahead and pick. But I would advise you, don't restrict yourselves, Dhirata. Experience everything. Demo, junior B, senior B, adult B, experience everything, Dhirata.
okay, sure. Another one, really personal question, I would say that I feel that you read a lot of books. So I just wanted to ask if you could share one of your favorite books, because
I
I'm
love all the books by Dale Carnegie. He's my favorite author. Any book, like I would be partial. It's like asking a mother कि इतने बच्चों में से तुम्हारा favorite बच्चा कौन है? All the books of Dale Carnegie, I love him. Absolutely, I love him. So if you want to take my recommendation, any book of Dale Carnegie, you can start with, Dhirata.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. It was really nice having you.
Thank you, Dhirata. Now the last query for today, Athira. Yes, please go ahead.
I couldn't keep myself from complimenting you. It was such an amazing class. When I started, I thought it would be just some other, training onboarding session, but it was so interactive. I just wanted to ask, like, how do you build that connection? It is like magic. I don't understand how.
See, again, I'll repeat, I enjoy what I do, Athira. Let me be honest, very few participants are here. Initially, when I started working, my mother-in-law told me, क्या जरूरत है? पति इतना अच्छा कमाता है. What is the reason that you want to work? But this is something that I'm doing out of my passion. See, teaching gives you peanuts. The salary in teaching is just peanuts, but I love it. I enjoy it. That's my passion, and that is why I think I'm able to do justice to it, Athura.
Do you have any feedback for me? Like, I think we have interacted very little, but still.
No, everything is fine. Just working on your pitch a little bit would add a lot of confidence to what you are saying. Right now, I know that you are maintaining a softer pitch, which is okay. But whenever we are interacting on a social platform, if your pitch is a little higher, that adds a lot of confidence to what you are saying, Athira. So the only suggestion that I would like to give you.
Thank you.
Otherwise, amazing. Thank you, Athira. You have a beautiful smile, I must say that.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Prakash has also raised his hand. So very quickly, I'll take his query and then we'll call it a day. Yes, Prakash.
Ma'am, today how many marks we should complete today?
See, you can attend 2 mocks today if you have the time, but if not, at least 1 mock today, Prakash. Mock 1. And if you feel that you can handle 2 mocks, mock 1 and mock 2 both. Am I audible?
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So now
Yes, ma'am.
all the teachers who are here, can you please turn on your cameras for quick 10 seconds so that I can capture this beautiful moment? If you all are here and maybe quick, thank you, Sadika, Athira, Motorola, sir, Tirata, Sahila. Okay. So I'm going to capture this beautiful moment here. 1, 2, 3, and go. Thank you so much, teachers. Enjoy, have fun, make the most of it. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care. Take care.